Alright, what is up, you beautiful people, and welcome back to another Feature Friday. Today I will be showcasing a game that's pretty much dead, but like I just want to showcase it because there is a direct strike-like component to this game. This is Crossfire Legions, free to play on Steam, and I don't know, I don't think anyone plays it because, I don't know, it's like a Command & Conquer like lookalike, I think. But I'm just kind of play this just for the battle lines. It's basically just direct strike, and you got 3 factions. So let's get right into it. Enough talking, baby. I'm going to be playing against an AI because there's no one to play against. Just to keep in mind, battle lines is not balanced at all. I figured out a pretty meme strategy to win all the time. So I'm just going to show it to you guys. And, you know, if you guys get a little bored, you can take a look at this battle lines here. So unlike direct strike, one of the bad things about battle lines is that your board is tiny and it fills up really quickly, and there's a supply cap. Can you imagine if direct strike had a supply cap? That would suck. So I will show you guys how the supply cap works out, you know, once we get into game. But here we go, baby. That's our little worker here. So normally you would, like, you know, build like Command & Conquer general style, but I'm just gonna build these guys here. I'm in the faction called the New Horizons, so these guys are kind of like the Protoss. Very expensive units, hard hitting, and I'm building a unit called the Minotaur. So the Minotaur has a heavy railgun and will blast his way through anything. So there we go. So you guys are march down the lane here. We got some defensive turrets here. And so I'm basically just going to be spamming Minotaurs until we get the first structure. Every structure you kill gives you income. You can buy a refinery, just like direct strike, which will give you some income, but you can see here the anti-ground turret is pretty strong. I'm gonna keep spamming Minotaurs here. My opponent is spamming the equivalent of like Marines. So you can see here I have a bit of a dead zone there, which kind of sucks. Uh-oh, we're fighting? There we go. So you can see here the Minotaurs have 32 weapon range, and they do quite a lot of damage. So I'm gonna keep sending them out here. Get them out there, boys. So the Minotaur is actually very, very powerful. I'm going to see if I can make this game go on a little longer, just so you guys can get the full taste of the entire tech tree and everything. If I just keep spamming Minotaurs until I get a full board, I will essentially just win the game in like 3 minutes. I know, so yeah. I don't actually know if there's any counter to Minotaurs, I'll be honest. Like, everything I've seen just gets run over by Minotaurs. So this game is not balanced. It's good for, like, you know, maybe an hour of fun. Anyways, every faction has a long-range unit, but it's only these guys that have access to them at tier 1. Everyone else has to tier up. So the faction I'm up against is like the allies. So he has some troopers here, and these units will need to. He has snipers, but he has to tier up to tier 2 in order to get them. These troopers here look pretty cool. We got a little combat shield here. I'm just gonna lay off setting up Minotaurs. You can see here I have 50 supply, so if I have more than 50 supply, my wave will actually not spawn. So that kind of sucks. Anyways, I'm gonna go to tier 2 here if I can. I don't want to upgrade. I don't want to upgrade to infantry weapons yet, because if I do, I will probably run over this wave. I think I probably have enough Minotaurs here actually to like win the game by itself. Yeah, there's too many Minotaurs on the field. Guys, I messed up. He has some rocket troopers coming out here. Rocket troopers gonna try and hold the line here. This is the hard AI, by the way. Hopefully my wave doesn't spawn, and then he gets some respite here. Yeah, I think I have too many guys. Guys, I think the Minotaurs are just gonna plow through this base here. Look at that. The other factions have like a sniper unit. But anyways, I have this Cyclops tank, which is also really good. Its railgun has very long range, so it's pretty good for like sieging stuff. And I've learned that anti-air aircraft, where is it? Do I have an anti-air aircraft? I don't have one. Anti-air aircraft are really good at just bypassing the enemy wave. So they will only attack enemy air units, but then if there are no enemy air units, they will fly right past the whole wave and just go straight for the enemy base. So that's also pretty unbalanced. But yeah, As you can see here, Minotaur is really good. You can see that's an anti-infantry vehicle here, and he's just going to get shredded. Fuel resources. Yes, I know. I have 1,000 fuel resources here, so I'm just gonna pop that down. There's an Orion here. I can also sell these units back. So you can see here, the AI is trying to send forth an Overlord tank. It's supposed to be an anti-infantry vehicle. 41 damage per second, but he only had 22 weapon range. And my Minotaur will probably just shred him. There we go. You can see here. It doesn't really do enough damage to my Minotaur. My Minotaur has a lot of health too. This is an unupgraded Minotaur, mind you. He only has 400 health already. So yeah, this faction's units are really, really strong. I'm gonna get to tier 4. Once I get to tier 4, I can get the Typhon. I've actually never gotten the Typhon because like I've just finished the game so fast. But the Typhon is basically a carrier. So yeah, so you see here, this little GDI looking ass team. They have armor plating, which will reduce damage that they take, but we are still gonna shred them. Oh, he's got some Phalanx tanks out here. Phalanx tanks have a lot of health, and they're really just here to absorb hits. So I think our opponents are actually starting to push us back now. So that's a good sign. So I'm just gonna upgrade all my Minotaurs here to tier 3. Tier 3 Minotaurs are really strong. They have a lot of health, and they do a lot of damage. But it looks like our AI opponent is actually about to make a comeback, so we can't let that happen. I'll let this wave spawn first, just so then we can just power spike. Now the thing is, you can also sell your units back. It's not actually, you get a good deal of money back. So I'm going to max out all my Minotaurs here. And then I'm going to max out some Typhons. Oh my god, how big is the Typhon? There's a Typhon here. Invalid construction. Well, how big are the Typhons? Oh my god. Typhons are huge.
Commence your action now.
Oh my god.
New Typhon comms encrypted. Go for instruction. Initiate as indicated. Initiate action. New Typhon comms encrypted. Initiate.
Okay, there we go.
Typhon armed and deployed.
So my Typhons are out. We're getting pushed back pretty heavily here. I'm gonna upgrade my Typhons. Oh my god. Yeah, Minotaurs are actually really relevant here. I don't think Minotaurs will ever stop being relevant. He's got some attack aircraft here. Got my upgrades here. Like the Typhon, the Minotaur push is actually pretty insane. Anyways, New Horizons. Got the anti-aircraft ability here. We also have some commander abilities. Got a little radiation zone I can use. Typhon just lobbing some explosive drones at our opponents. And to devastating effect. I got a second wave of Typhons coming up here. I can put down a null field, which will basically shield my units. I don't think you can actually get more energy though, which is a bit of a bummer. You can see here the Typhon's just shooting out drones here. This is basically like a carrier. And once the momentum is lost, the momentum is lost. I'm gonna just nuke here. Radiation zone. And oh my god. As you can see here, the Typhon's just gonna dominate this wave. Bam! And it's gonna dominate this base as well. See those drones coming in here? Oh my god. Complete and utter destruction, boys. They don't stand a chance. These Phalanx tanks doing their best to hold the line. But there are simply too many drone carriers. And Minotaurs are so good. And that's the whole base, baby!
Victory is mine. We will give no quarter.
So yeah, that's Crossfire Legions. Well, actually, this is the Battle Lines game mode. Actual Crossfire Legions is like playing Command and Conquer Generals, or something similar to it. But yeah, I haven't played that mode, but I imagine it's like, it's okay. It's like every RTS out there. But I think this is the cool thing about it, that they have battle lines. I wish it was bigger, though. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. This game is free to play, so, you know, go ahead and pick it up and, you know, play against the ad for a little bit. Or, you know, we can play sometime. I don't know. Until next time, I will see you guys later.
In the rear with the gear.
The tires, let's light some fires!
Need a light. They picked the wrong fight.